Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video, and as you can see, it's raining just a little bit in my basement. um, Here we just had a really bad blizzard, and for the first few days, I thought it had zero effect on my home until I ran the dishwasher. Okay, and well, as a result of running the dishwasher, this is the end result. My cat, for some reason, is interested. She's not near the water, but she'll get back over there. She's an oddball cat. But as you can see, there is a whole lot of water on my floor thanks to my dishwasher. It's a good thing that I am a cellar dweller, as if I didn't come down here every day, it may have been days before I discovered this, but I discovered it right away. Turned off the dishwasher to stop the leaks, and I'm gonna get a plumber here tomorrow to fix this. And obviously, it's a good thing my rooms are still under construction because, well, yes, some stuff got wet, but nothing got severely damaged. That bit of wetness on that drywall is already there. It'll dry up in no time. Plus, this is all pressure-treated wood, so the water won't really hurt it, amazingly. So, yeah. And this is obviously why, when I finish these rooms, I'm going with drop ceiling, not drywall. This is why. Things like this, right? Much easier to fix if you have a drop ceiling than going through drywall to fix it, right? And drywall might hide the problem a lot longer than, because something like this happens. You have a water leak of any sort, you're gonna want to know about it right away so you can fix it as soon as you can. So, yeah. One thing I'm gonna have to do though is inquire into my homeowner's insurance about this, because obviously, right now, with what happened, there's no real damage, right? It's not a big deal. But the water wasn't confined to one space. As you can see, there's a decent amount of water here, all around. So one thing that I'm worried about is if something like this happens in the future, would it be covered under my homeowner's insurance, right? Like if I have things in the basement and, I have a water leak like this in a pipe or something. Let's say I had a big 85-inch TV along this wall, because that's my eventual plan. This is going to be the home theater, and eventually there's going to be an 85-inch TV here, right? Let's say that were already the case, and it got damaged. Would it be covered, right? That's the real question. So these are some questions I need to ask. I'm kind of glad. I mean, my current nerd room, thankfully, it's dry as a bone right now, right? There's no water in there, so it's I got lucky in that regard. But yeah, as you can see, kind of in a blast zone there for pipes having issues. I'll come back and I'll tell you guys how much it cost to actually get this fixed. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, I can get it done for a couple $100. I don't know what it's gonna cost to have that fixed. Have a plumber come out here urgently and do it. It's not an emergency. It's like about 9 something at night right now. This can definitely wait until tomorrow, but hopefully get it fixed pretty quick, pretty affordably. Who knows? So anyway, I'll be back with part 2 of this to talk about it, and I'll also, just for shits and giggles, let you know what I found out from my homeowner's insurance. So see you guys later. Okay, folks, here's basically the conclusion to the whole raining in my basement thing. It's no longer raining in my basement, and everything's fine. But I came to find out it wasn't actually the pipes that were leaking. It looked like the pipes because the water appeared to be coming out of the joints of the pipes, but the plumbers came by and they're like, nope, it's not the pipes, it's your dishwasher. So essentially, I spent $100 for them to tell me it wasn't, nope, it's your dishwasher. But of course, they came out, they did something. $100 diagnostic fee, I really can't get too upset about. They sent 2 guys, they took their time, whatever, right? So, of course, my dishwasher, 2 years old, right? So we already know it was out of warranty. And it is a GE dishwasher, by the way. And I just happen to have a friend who works. His whole living is fixing GE appliances, right? So I did some video chatting with him. He diagnosed the problem. He's like, yes, this one part. He says, you can probably fix that on your own. He said it should take you about 20 minutes. Oh no.
Yeah, he was definitely incorrect about the amount of time that it took me, but that's all right. I did decide to, try to get the part, and I was like, I asked him. I said, "Hey, let me ask you something. If I get this part and I replace it, will this just happen again in 2 years from now? Will I have this major water problem?" And he said, "No, you won't, because this is a known failure point on these dishwashers. And because of that, the new parts are re-engineered to not fail in the same way." I'm just like, if it's a known failure part and they're failing after only 2 years, it should be a class action lawsuit. But I digress. The things the corporations get away with are incredible, but that's not the main point in this video. So I went and I got the part. It cost me about $60. And many, many hours later, on what, December 30th, I actually managed to fix my dishwasher. It took me probably total about it took me hours. I can just say that. Definitely did not take me 20 minutes because, well, believe it or not, fixing dishwashers is not exactly my expertise. I know. Surprise, surprise, surprise. But it was a much better alternative to buying a new dishwasher. Um, but during the process, I also got annoyed by some independent repair shops for appliances because my friend told me what the issue was. I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to call or try to call some local appliance repair places to see if they can give me a rough estimate, you know, of what it would cost. Because, of course, for them to give me an estimate, they wanted to come out to my house anyway and charge me another $100 just to give me an estimate. I'm like, no. So I called them up and I'm like, hey, this is what the deal is. This is the part that needs to be replaced. I was able to tell them basically exactly what the dishwasher was, exactly what the part was. Can you tell me how much it would cost? Because through GE, it would have cost $330 some, which is half the cost of the dishwasher. No, thank you, right? So I was like, well, is there a cheaper alternative? Call place number one, and they're like, well, we really can't tell you. Can you give us the information? So I gave them, like part number, serial number, all that stuff. They basically just ignored me. They never got back to me. Another guy I called was independent, and he was just a total jerkwad. Extremely unprofessional, yada, yada, yada. Needless to say, he didn't give me a quote either. So here's my opinion to appliance repair places, right? You just try to give them, trying to get information, and they're obtuse and they're assholes. Whatever, right? That's okay. That's okay. So anyway, at least I was able to get the problem resolved for about $160 as to opposed to buying a new dishwasher. Because if I do buy a new dishwasher, it most certainly will not be a GE. From my understanding, Bosch dishwashers are extremely high quality, durable, blah, blah, blah. And they're like 900 to 1,000. So I saved myself about $900 roughly. So I can't really complain too much about that, right? So anyway, that's basically it. I hope you guys got something out of this, at least entertainment, if nothing else. Plus, obviously, why drop ceilings in a basement are a very good idea. So anyway, that's basically it. As always, live long and prosper, keep on rocking, and I'll see you guys real soon.